crabs, crack, and great blacks and wax. Welcome to Baltimore. I'm Tim Butterly, and this is Field Trippin'. We're in Baltimore! Who gives a shit? No, seriously, very beautiful harbor. So happy that we made time to go down, but it's the harbor and then it's the Wire, which I've never seen, but like I kind of fucking get the point of the whole thing, you know? Our guest this week is Sam Tallent.
I'm a mammal, bitch.
Who I consider to be a comedic folk hero. He's building kind of a legend for himself of a guy who sort of just travels the land by railway and horseback. And I'm not kidding, lights up every single person he encounters everywhere he goes. It's really something to see, and I knew he was going to be in town, and it was just close enough for us to drive to, and I figured we got to make something happen, and the center of the circle of the Venn diagram of availability was the Baltimore Aquarium. He was gracious enough to give us his day. We met up in the harbor. We did literally everything bad kids should be doing on a field trip.
You know, my main intrusive thought is going to a Globetrotters game and screaming the N-word. That's like a fear. I've had dreams where that happens to me. Everyone's mad. No one's happy.
Do you think it's funny, or are you just
no,
like...
dude. I wake up sweating.
Yeah. Even the generals are mad?
Yeah, the generals are pissed.
I thought they'd like slow clap for you in this silent arena.
Dude.
I think we got a shot this game. That just turned the tide.
They're thrown off.
Yeah, my biggest intrusive thought is saying a slur around a group of people who would be very upset by that slur.
That makes sense.
Yeah. There was a lot of pressure put on our first meeting because everyone in Philadelphia kept telling me how we were going to be friends immediately. And I was like, what if this sucks? What if I blow it? I was sincerely nervous about meeting you. I was like, what if he doesn't like me? What if I reek right now? Because it was Vegas and I reeked a lot. But I think it worked out. We hit it off, and I'm grateful.
It would have been really funny if I sucked, though.
I don't think you could possibly suck, though, based on like your whole demeanor.
Everyone has the capacity to suck.
I don't. I'm the greatest.
That's true.
Yeah. Hey, ladies.
Shout out.
All right. You gotta do that. It's important.
Come on the show tonight.
You're famous.
They were like, well, how did a manatee get out of the aquarium? How's it sitting upright? Sunglasses on a fish. I'm a mammal, bitch. I'm like you. My wife has zero concern. My wife has given me so many passes to go whoring. Like, I went to Paris with my friends like 4 years ago, and she was like, if you guys want to get a prostitute, go crazy. I was like, the four of us are going to go quarters on a pro? That's a nightmare for everyone involved. And then when we were in Japan, she's like, you can get a blowjob in Japan, it's totally legal. And she was like, do you want to pop in? What? She's like, yeah. She's like, I want to check out this like nail salon. I'm gonna get my nails done. Why don't you get sucked off?
Whoa.
I said no.
Whoa, man. So she's outsourcing the work.
I think she's just like understands that a man has different whole needs. H-O-L-E.
Sure.
You know? She wanted me to take my dad to a whorehouse in Amsterdam, and that's a conversation I didn't want to have.
That seems like a very
With your
awesome
dad or with her?
conversation to have.
With my father.
Why not?
Because we were there to spread my mom's ashes. I wanted to be like, hey, now that you dumped all that trash in the river, Dad.
Were you really?
Yes. Yeah, we dumped it in the Amstel River, and she wanted me to take him to get his nuts off. I was like, I don't want to do that.
You know, the entire time he was sitting there just trembling, like
Yes.
practicing saying like yes, but not too eagerly.
I did mention to my sister, because we walked by the red light district, and the ladies are in there just putting them on the glass. It's truly a tremendous occasion. And I said to my sister, I was like, we should get my dad a prostitute. And she went, yuck, Samuel, and walked away.
But that would have been so. Do you think that would have been fun if you guys were getting like matching blowjobs? And
I would not have. You wanted me to high five my father?
Hold hands, like almost like an Eiffel Tower, but from this like.
Not eye to eye.
No, like
Yeah.
you're next to each other, and then
I'd lock.
You go
bro
black
shake.
hand, white.
I go, yeah, exactly, yeah.
unity.
This hand says getting sucked off. This hand says getting sucked off. It says the talent.
It's a father-son relationship.
Yeah. My dad has a girlfriend now, we think. This
Really?
lady Beth he's been texting.
Yeah,
It's very exciting.
that's a good name for like,
Did
an
he
old
give-
girlfriend.
It is.
Do you give an excuse for why he's texting her, or is it just like,
I
oh, it's not what you think?
yeah, it's not what you think. We only do anal. Your mom would have hated it.
I just gotta get my rocks off.
Your mom's butt was so tight, Sam. You don't get it.
I would tell her, just relax.
Sam, gather around. I can't tell your sister this, but your mom was a real butt pig.
Hey sis, you think we should get Dad some anal while we're in it? Ew.
Ew, Sam.
Yuck,
Samuel. No.
Samuel.
Or my dad's like, too late. I smell my fingers. He fingered a lady's butt. Dad, you did it
I
wrong.
had a lot of anal for lunch. I ate a lot of ass for lunch, Samuel.
This Beth woman, though, I guess, is a fundamentalist Christian, which is throwing us all for a loop.
Very strange.
Her husband died and my mom died, and they met in like a grief group. So my dad's 13 stepping with this lady.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is she much older or younger or same age?
I don't know shit about her. I've never seen a picture of her.
So how was she discovered by you and your sister?
My wife saw him texting someone, and then I was like, hey, Dad, I just want to let you know, like, if you have a girlfriend, I won't be mad at you. I think that's great, but I will be bummed out if you didn't tell me you had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, then I need to tell you something. Like, my dick is clammy with fucking pussy, son. Remember that lobster
Dad,
roll
listen.
you had in the future with Tim Butterly? That's what my dick smells like. It's Connecticut style.
Beth and I have been 69ing this whole time.
She's under me right now.
Samuel, I want you to meet Beth. We've been 69ing ever since your mother passed. And she's very important to me. I don't like her.
Hold on. Watch this.
What? Standing 69 at the dinner table.
Look, Samuel, her pussy goes crazy.
Look how wide she busted open. She says I'm a real one. I used to do the thing, you ever do the thing where you go to someone's house and do whatever you want, and they'd be like, knock it off, and you'd say, I'm the guest.
No, never.
No,
in
we
my
had
life.
terrible-
I
we were
never
afraid
thought
of
we
getting
know.
hit by our friend's parents.
I never had that fear. I was
had
like,
that
I have
once in my
diplomatic
life.
plates on
we
this
were,
fucking
we were
car.
like afraid of like getting hit by like our friends' alcoholic aunts who lived with their parents.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
I would be afraid to like go into friends' houses.
Bro.
I would sit outside. And if they had to run in, I'd sit at the door outside.
I've known
Wow.
women who lived in basement apartments that made me fear for my life.
Wow. I don't think I ever went into an apartment until I was like 16 years old.
Well, I mean, watching a single woman in her 30s like fatly walk down a flight of steps to fall asleep on a broken futon, knowing that at any point in the night she might come back upstairs angry and just start thrashing everybody it fried your senses. And it was like
Yeah.
a group. Look at Danny shaking his head. You'd be like, dude, your Aunt Shelly's being such a fucking bitch right now. And you'd be like, shut up, dude. She's gonna hear you.
I can hear you.
My neighbor's aunt used to yell to me about my neighbor and be like, "Isn't he such a piece of shit? He curses at his mom. Would you ever do that?" And I'd just be like, "No."
Yeah, no, would never do that.
Yeah, just be like, "No."
Yeah, you guys have accents? Like, we don't have anything where I grew up.
Yeah.
I had Sally Job. She was my neighbor. And her daughter's name was Kathleen.
Wow.
Yeah, and me and Kathleen were like friends forever because that's all I had.
Yeah.
And I talked about this recently on my podcast, but I thought that Kathleen would be like my birthright, take my virginity. From very early on, I was
Yeah.
like, this is who I will lose my seed to.
Sure.
And then she moved away, and then when she came back, I ran into her party when I was like 16 or 17, and she had giant Hooters, and I was like, this was stolen from me.
Yeah, that could have been.
They
yours.
took
They could've
this
been
from me.
yours.
Yeah, it
Your
was
mommy
very
milkers.
upsetting.
It's a
Yes.
cosmic injustice.
And like massive, you know?
Cool.
It was awesome, dude.
Say when.
Right there.
Wow.
And also like 5'2".
Wow.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was awesome.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. That was
It-
taken from me.
Dude, me too. And I didn't remember it until last week. Pat came out to my house and we spent the night there, my dad's house, and I remembered all this Kathleen Job shit, and I was like, oh my God, that fucking sweet pear should have been mine.
Did you try and fuck around with it when you met her again when you were 16?
No, I was like mad at her. I was like, how dare you?
How dare you move away and get big tits?
Yeah, how dare you
Without me.
how dare you put these on? Yeah.
Well, I wanted to check this out because it's supposed to be the National Aquarium.
Yeah, that's cool.
You hear Baltimore Aquarium all the time, but it's always like, yeah, I get it. Great place for like divorced parents to take their kids on a custody weekend.
You know what?
I
You're right.
understand.
I can't go one goddamn day without someone bringing up the Baltimore Aquarium.
Well, we live close
All
enough.
the
We're within
time,
striking distance,
people are like,
right?
"Man, this Baltimore Aquarium, that's where all of our tax dollars are going."
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't know that I could tell the difference between any two aquariums.
I swear to God, you can. I bet you're gonna notice a substantial difference when you go into this National Aquarium compared to the Adventure Aquarium in Camden.
Sure.
Wait, Camden, New Jersey?
Yeah.
You're going to an aquarium in New Jersey?
It's on the waterfront. It's called the
right
Adventure
there.
Aquarium.
It's right there.
There's
dude.
actually,
It's supposed to be
cool.
pretty
It's pretty
respectable.
cool. There's a shark tunnel.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Woo! A shark tunnel.
Cool. The shark tunnel's cool.
What the hell? You're shitting on our aquarium
Yeah,
for,
you
dude.
guys suck.
What the hell?
Come out west, man. I'll show you some shit.
What are
I'd
you-
love to.
Bullshit.
You ever seen a
dude.
fucking mountain before? Bend
on
over, I'll
Mount
show you a
Etna.
mountain right now. These have really upped my comedic game. Because you can just say something that's not very good and then hit him with a...
You guys want drinks? If we can take them with us?
I'd have a beer, sure.
Let's see if we can take them.
If you buy alcohol, can you take it with you, or do you have to keep it here? You can walk around with it?
No way. Hey, you can drink at aquariums now, which maybe you always could, and I just didn't know because I was a child at the time. But it sucks that everything's kind of turning into a brew pub now, but god damn, at least you can take the edge off of a fucking aquarium or safari trip.
Just don't get too wasted though.
I'll have one of these. Made with vodka. Ooh. Just like me. This is going to be a lot of fun.
I think so.
I know so. Who's better than us? The Get Along Gang? Featuring Noah? Let's become a problem. Thank you, nobody, for blowing it with that trans woman at the door. That was good. So now at the end of this, we're going to step off.
Can you help?
Yeah, follow my lead. And go.
Dear sweet Noah, he barely has a brain in his body. He's a jellyfish in sandals. And now he knows how to use an escalator, all thanks to Sam T. Can you believe it?
Hey, Bobby, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but maybe shoot it through the fucking mouth. That might look cool. God damn it. It's right there.
Yeah, that probably looks pretty cool, Bobby. Bobby Jones.
Oh, okay. Nice view of the lake. Fine. I told you this would be great. So,
Whoa! Enemy combatants.
fire.
We're fucking you up. Hold on, I'm throwing a grenade.
Babe, get down.
You're all dead in my mind.
No, let's get her boyfriend to go to war and abandon her.
Yeah.
Dave, get up. Dave, stop. Stop it. You ever pet a stingray before?
Yeah, I don't care for that kind of thing. I also don't like to touch birds.
Yeah, I hate it too. Yeah, I also think it sucks and isn't like kind of a cool thing to do.
No, I mean, I understand. It's just that tactile experience is not for me.
No?
I don't like it, man. I didn't know my ex-wife was going to be here.
What the heck?
Like, putting my hand in a shark's mouth, like one of those, like, you know, gummy sharks, sounds so terrible to me.
Why would you do that?
You can do that. You can, like, you know, in these kind of places where you can touch the animals, you can, like...
Put your hand in a shark's
Yeah,
mouth?
they let you, like, touch its gums and stuff. Like, put your hand in there, it won't hurt you.
Do you think you can do that without getting a little bit hard?
Oh, 100%. I would
No
go
way.
inverse.
Are you serious?
Yeah. My peen
I
would
think
hide
if-
away.
I think if
Plus
a
the
shark-
Tiny Phil style.
If a shark gummed on my fingertips, I'd probably... There'd be a little bit of blood sent in the wrong direction.
Yeah, but you're overtly sexual.
You think so?
You love sex.
No, stop.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You're like a horn guy.
Shut up. Really? You think so?
I feel like you're probably a horny guy, yeah.
Thank you, man. Wow, I appreciate you saying that about me.
I'm not just saying it. I thought it was like a thing.
Oh, man, thanks for thinking
Based on
that's a
watching
thing.
your content, it's
Horny
like, this
Tim.
guy's horny.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
I do love to fucking come, Sam. You're right.
What's this thing?
This is what they call the globe in some communities. Yeah.
Would you stop belittling my staff, please?
Some
What
people
the
call
heck?
it Earth. So this is one of those tricky staircases again, Noah. And if you want to clean your shoes, you go like this.
Ooh.
Ready? Countdown. 1, 2, 3. Noah,
fast.
you were telling me that the difference between a toad and a frog.
Toads are on land, frogs are aquatic.
Thank you. And that's why you tuned in to another episode of No More with Noah.
They give you like specific instructions when you're touching a stingray. Every 6-year-old knows this, but what they don't tell you is that it kind of feels like a cold pussy. And if you're not prepared for that going in, you could get kind of jolted in a weird way. But you'll probably be fine. It's probably nothing.
Come look at these. You can touch them. Tim, you can finger them. Tim wants to touch. You were bragging about wanting to touch every damn fish in here. He was. He wouldn't shut up about it.
Tim, just on the top part of the shell, double between the eyes.
Ew. Ew. Oh, they're copulating. Whoa. He hated it.
Yeah, he was kind of repulsed by me, but
He knows you had bad intentions. I have to touch one. These guys are my friends. Oh. Oh, it's really salty.
Yeah.
Why do we do that? It tastes like Noah's mom's dirty pussy.
Honestly,
that's so mean.
as soon as I licked my fingers, I just imagine myself getting in trouble with whoever I told in my family. I know. I'm gonna tell my wife, and she's gonna be furious with me.
My wife would be so pissed.
Why would you do that? Dude, my heart is pounding right now.
Mine too. We just licked the jellyfish. There's like neurotoxins on those things.
No, this one can't hurt you.
You don't know that.
Yeah,
You're
that's
Noah.
why you can touch it.
I was pretending to lick it.
You didn't lick it? You lick-lied?
Probably not that much.
You lick-fibbed. You're a fucking dickhead. You would know it both.
Smash that motherfucking please kill me button.
Tim, that might be you.
You think that's me?
That might be you, dude.
That looks like a post-op pussy.
Towards the end of the day, there was a brief moment that I think really just encapsulated, the dude that Sam is. And it was, I wanted to take a quick second and be like, okay, a guy as smart and like plugged in as you, why is it that you're not constantly freaking out? Why is it that I see so many people claiming to be smart, dying to convince you that they're smart, dying to convince you that they're super tuned in, and then it seems that they spend like all of their waking hours just totally fried over like, news that might as well be abstract. Like it might as well not even be real for as much of an impact as it has on their day to day. And people just seem to cripple themselves with, consuming horrid knowledge day after day. It was one of those moments where he just showed you who he is, and it was really cool. All right, so serious question. You're one of the smartest guys I know, and you somehow seem to avoid getting wrapped up in all the stuff that like people pretend to care about when they want to be smart. Is that something that you have to consciously avoid, or is that just something that never really like calls out to you?
I just think that shit's gay.
Bless your heart. Bless your fucking heart, dude. It's not that you just don't waste time on it. It completely just does not call. It's not. There's no appeal.
I don't see the point. Me knowing that the world's on fire isn't going to make the world not be on fire.
Makes you sound smarter. Fuck.
No, it's not smart. Get the news and stuff.
Not anymore.
If someone tells you about the news, don't you say, why are we friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like politics?
But I don't know. I had to unlearn it. I had to like
I used to care a lot about
change
shit.
my attention. All right, cool. All right, there's the answer I was looking for.
Yeah.
But what? I don't know. Could you pinpoint something that changed it for you, or did you just like?
My mom's death made me realize how fragile existence is and how special every moment is. So I'm not going to waste that with like learning about just the sheer collapse that we live inside of.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
We just got to try and have fun. That's all we can do.
I'm not kidding. I could walk through this glass right now.
I would love to, dude.
The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things surround you. What more is you looking for under the sea?
And so that was our terrific day with Sam Talent. How lucky are we? Stupid bullshit we were doing all day as we scurried around being fucking mongoloid children. And I can't thank our Patreon subscribers enough. If you go to patreon.com/fieldtrippin', you can help support the show. You can help us make more of these episodes. Not only by helping us fund it, by having direct input on some of the ideas that we're going to act on after this first batch of episodes is done. You also get a bonus podcast every week. You also get one-off ideas that we're just putting out so that they're not in our brains anymore. That's patreon.com/fieldtrippin'. Can't wait to see you over there. This has been a field trip.